What's going on, guys? It's me, Navin Xavier here. Hope you guys are doing well. I'm currently stuck here in India during this lockdown period, and it's my 40th day, almost the 40th day, and I thought this is the perfect time to teach you guys some of the techniques I use. Yeah, so today I will be teaching you guys how to edit a Milky Way photograph, how I edit my Milky Way pictures, particularly this picture here, the one I took in Chile, Atacama. Um, so I shot this last year in April time during new moon, so there was no moon. This was shot in Salar de Atacama. It is salt lake. It's completely dried up. Yeah, so Atacama being one of the best places to shoot stars, the visibility of the stars are crazy. It's nothing like I ever seen before. It's the stars are really popping. So to get a good picture straight out of the camera, it's very easy, as long as you have the right gear and the right technique. Yeah, so I will get into the techniques I use to edit my pictures. So let's start with this picture. So what I did was, this is a frame from, by the way, I'm in Lightroom Classic right now, and I imported all the photos from that trip. The whole sequence is right here, and yeah, this is a shot from a time-lapse sequence I shot. So there was around 260 pictures with the same frame. So what we will do is, today I will show you a technique that will create some really stunning noise-free images. Okay, right. So to start off with, I'm going to start with this image. This is no edit. This I shot in RAW. I shot with Fuji X-T3 with the 12mm Samyang lens, f2 lens. Really great lens for Astro, for X-T3 cameras or any crop sensor cameras. So yeah, so this picture, so I haven't done any edits, so I'm going to start with some basic edits. So straight away I want to reduce the white balance. That sounds about right. 3700. That looks good to me. I'm just going to slightly increase the dehaze, so because I feel like there's a bit of haze around, so this will make the stars a bit more clear. This is just the way I do things. It may not be the right way to do it, but for me this works. And you know, all these stars are, it's already bright, but I really wanted to get a bit more white out of it, and so I'm just going to increase the whites, not too much, just a tad bit. This is +8 now. Maybe you can push a little bit more, maybe 10, 11. Yeah, that sounds good. Even the highlights, I just want to bring the highlights slightly up to get a bit more, you know, can you see, like when I bring the highlights up, the Milky Way, the core portion is it's lit up a little bit more, so that sounds good. Maybe a little bit contrast, ever so slightly. Oh, by the way, before that, I shot this ISO 8000, which is not really ideal. 15 second exposure, f2. Yeah, I mean, I usually do 6400, but this was part of time-lapse sequence, so I didn't want to wait 30 seconds for every picture, so that's why I shot 15 second. So yeah, if you see, if I zoom in, you can see a lot of noise, so much noise. It's purely because it is ISO 8000 picture. But the good thing is, since it's only 15 second exposure, the stars are really sharp. Like stars are, there's no star trail going on, so that's great. I think in this lens, if it's anything about 25 seconds, it starts to show the star trail. Okay, so I'm just doing the basic edit here, right? Right, nothing to do here. Maybe a little bit of tone curve just to increase a little bit contrast. Yeah, that's brilliant. That's brilliant. I think it's already looking pretty good. Yeah, I feel like the lens got a lot of vignetting, so I'm just going to go, since it's a manual lens, you won't see the profile here, so I'm just going to manual on the Lightroom vignetting. I'm just going to see, can you see what's happening? It was really dark here. See, let me show you. It was really dark here, so once I'm bringing it up, it starts to show a bit more, starts to reveal the stars a bit more. So that looks good, like maybe even 100. Yeah, I'm gonna do 100. That looks good. So yeah, pretty good. So for me, it's looking pretty good at the moment. So maybe I'm going to increase the DAs a little bit more. Yeah, that's pretty good. So okay, so the technique I'm going to show you today is star stacking. What that means is I'm going to use another software. This is the way I do. You can do it in Adobe Photoshop, but I really haven't tried it. So since we have similar frames, we have the same frame literally of 200 pictures. What I'm going to do is I'm going to select around 20 pictures, the same frame, and I'm going to open it in different softwares. Alright, so now let's go to the software Starry Landscape Stacker. Right, there you go. So it's straight away is showing the images, as in straight away there is a new tab showing to import the images. So let's see where exactly it is. Let me go to the noise TIFF. Yeah, that's the one. So I'm just going to import all these images. There's a 20 images, so let's just wait. Alright, while waiting, thanks to all the new subscribers. I really appreciate you guys following along the journey. Please do like, comment, and just let me know what you think of the videos. I really like to build a community here. Yeah, so let me know, guys. Okay, it's almost there. Alright, perfect. So now we can see a composite image of the 20 images, and these tiny red dots, what these are, this is the software recognizing the stars. Okay, so as you can see, it has done a okay job, but it's still missing a lot of stars. So what the next step will be, you go to this place, current image. So rather than a composite image, what we're gonna do is we're gonna select one of this image, something right in the middle. So this will be our base image, and then so as you can see, the mouse, it's looking as a red dot. So it's already selected. What we need to do is we need to find stars that's not selected. I'm just going to go click on these stars, like the really prominent one, like for example this one. This is a big star. I think it's a planet, Jupiter. I guess that's Jupiter. I can't remember. So I'm just going to go click on these. This will take time. That night was really beautiful. I never seen this many stars in my entire life. So yeah, it shows in the picture itself. Like, look at it. So what exactly the software does? What it does is, since we are stacking these 20 images, and all these images were taken with high ISO, like 8000, so much noise. what it does is it will align the stars on top of each other, creating the stars to be a bit more prominent, like really sharp, nice and bright, and it cancels out the noise. That's the simplest explanation I can give, hence creating a noise-free image, because the noise pattern is shattered. There is not really a pattern, it is kind of random. Yeah, so once you stack these 20 images, it cancels out the noise apparently. So yeah, great. So sometimes what happens is, since there is noise in the background, like the foreground here, it's a silhouette picture, so now it's fine. But sometimes if you have a bit more brighter foreground, the software does pick up some noise pattern in here. So what you need to do is you need to go to erase red dots, and then you can go on and erase those. Okay, so in this picture we don't have to do that, because we're not dealing with any noise here, because it's completely dark, the foreground. Okay, so what's next? So now we need to click on this find sky. Okay, let's see. So now the software did a good job in finding the sky, but there's a small patch here, and this is a little bit incomplete. So what we need to do is, let's just, where exactly are we? Sky, yeah, there you go, paint sky. Okay, so we need to paint sky right here. So I'm just going to increase the brush size pretty high, so I can just easily go on this. Yeah, gotta be careful here. Might be better if you use a smaller brush. Let's reduce the brush size and just be careful. And okay. So what this find the sky is doing is, it's going to compose, it's going to not compose, stack just this bit, just the sky part of the picture. It's not going to do anything with the foreground. Okay, so I think we are almost done. This is not perfect, but for the sake of this tutorial, this is good enough. Okay, now align and composite. Okay, so now what the software is going to do is going to align all the stars here, the 20 images, and make it one image. There you go, align and composite. I can't remember how much the software costs. Let's look it up. Starry. I forgot the name of the Starry landscape stacker. Let's go to buy. Yeah, it's $39. That's pretty good for what it does. It doesn't look like I need to change. There you go. So that's our, let's get back to the software. So that's the final image. Look at it. Can you already see the difference? But yeah, once you zoom in, you will understand. So what we need to do is we need to save this image. So I'm going to say, yeah, final image final image. Save. Yeah, save. Okay, perfect. Now let's, so this one I saved as a TIFF document, so I can go back to Lightroom and edit. Okay, brilliant. So that's the final image. I think it's looking good as it is. I just need to, might just do a bit of, little bit adjustment here, maybe slightly, ever so slightly. Want to make it a bit blue. Looks good. Maybe a tad bit of dehaze to make it, yeah, that looks brilliant. Plus 14 is good. I'm going to do a mask for clarity, just a little bit, plus 12. I'm going to invert the mask, yeah, because so that the Milky Way is a bit more prominent. Yeah, that looks good. That's pretty good. Maybe slight, let me see if I can do a bit of dehaze in there. Yeah, even a saturation, because there's a bit of magenta color here. I might be able to bring out the magenta if I, yeah, plus 5. That looks good, brilliant. I think this looks good as a final image. I'm really happy with it. As I can see, the stars are much more clear, noise free, literally noise free. Wow, it's looking stunning. Definitely better than the original image. Okay, so this is pretty much it. Let's have a look at the image and a full screen. Where is it? Perfect, there you go. Now that is the full image. As you can see, the stars are really nice and bright. No noise. It's such a beauty to just look at. Yeah, I think that's about it, guys. That's pretty much about it. If you guys like, there's a bit of mistake here, but you know, it's fine. Just for the sake of this tutorial, the stars look beautiful. Yeah, if you guys like this tutorial, please do like the video, subscribe if you haven't, and I really appreciate you guys being here. Like, you know, just saying hello to the new subscribers, even the old subscribers who've been here with me for years. I'll be doing more of these tutorials. I know I've been telling this for a long time, but I feel like this is the time. Now I have time, so yeah, brilliant. Thank you very much, guys. If you are not following me on Instagram, please do. I will leave a link on the description and on the page. It's Nevin I Xavier. I will be posting daily on my Instagram, and yeah, please do share the video if you do like it, and yeah, leave some comments what exactly you need me to do. Like, I can do some tutorials teaching photography and stuff. Yeah, that's it for me, guys. Thank you very much. Hope you enjoyed, and yeah, have a good day.